Thanks for logging into the CHSA membership renewal video. We know your time is valuable and we don't want to take too much of it. This video runs approximately 12 minutes. We'll look at some details for 2020 concerning HSAs. And then we'll go through the suite of tools that are available to you at no cost through Access Point because of your CHSA membership. We'll start with an update for 2020. In March, Devenir reported their 2019 year-end market statistics and trend report with good news regarding strong growth in HSA assets, a 23% increase from 2018 to 2019 from $53.8 billion to $65.9 billion. More importantly, we see that HSA investment assets dramatically increased by 54%, actually over 54% from $10.2 billion to $15.7 billion in 2019. So it's a great trend that we're seeing with regards to assets and with regards to investment. Here's a little technical update for 2020. When we look at the high deductible health plan, which is required in order to contribute to a HSA, the federal government for 2020 has established that an HSA eligible high deductible will have a minimum deductible of $1,400 for an individual high deductible health plan and $2,800 for a family plan. In addition, when it comes to the maximum out of pocket, $6,900 is the max out of pocket for individual, $13,800 for the family high deductible health plan. Now, if you recall from the CHSA course, these minimum deductibles are just that, minimums, and that the average deductible for a high deductible is higher than these amounts. Also, when it comes to the maximum out-of-pocket expenses, that, of course, is just a maximum, and the average maximum out-of-pocket on a high deductible is much less than what you see here. What is the maximum HSA contribution in 2020? Well, of course, it depends on the type health plan you're on. If you're under an individual plan, it's $3,550, family plan, $7,100. Catch-up contributions, $1,000. You see the $1,000 listed twice in the case of spouses. Both would be able to put $1,000 additional into their HSA if they were 55 or older. So we see here on the right with this couple, a 55-year-old couple in 2020 would be able to make a maximum contribution of $9,100. The $7,100 for the family high deductible and the two catch-up contributions of $1,000 each. Taking a look at that $7,100 and the immediate tax savings, just as a reminder, if you're looking at a 24% federal tax, 6% here, 5.99% we're using, which is the state of Rhode Island where Access Point is located, and we're making the assumption that the contributions have been made through payroll deduction, saving the 7.65% for the individual. You're seeing $2,672 in immediate savings from the $7,100 contribution to the HSA. It's also important to note that don't forget the 7.65% payroll savings also is to the benefit of the employer. The employer in this case would also be saving $543 from that contribution. Timing of HSA contributions, typically the timing of HSA contributions will be from January of the beginning of the calendar year right through the tax filing deadline. Because of COVID-19, the contribution deadline for 2019 is July 15, 2020. So someone is still able to make their HSA contributions for 2019 right up through July 15, 2020. Something else to keep in mind with regards to COVID-19, qualified expenses for tax-free payments through a health savings account include deductibles, that amount you pay before your insurance begins to cover claims, coinsurance, that percentage of services, the fee for services that you incur after you've met your deductible, and those co-payments, those payments that you make every time you go to the CVS, the Walgreens, or to your doctor's office. What's not included typically is premiums. Monthly premiums are not a qualified medical expense for tax-free payments through a health savings account. There are two instances, however, where premiums are a qualified medical expense. And the first is premiums during unemployment. So with the tens of millions of people who have been unemployed recently because of COVID-19, premiums during that period of time, if they're collecting unemployment, they are able to use their health savings account to pay those premiums on a tax-preferred basis. In addition, when it comes to premiums for COBRA, someone is continuing their health insurance through their employer and they're making those COBRA premium payments. Those COBRA payments on the premium are a qualified medical expense and can be paid tax-free through the HSA. I want to review the benefits that are available and tools that are available to CHSA members. We want to make sure that you know these are available to you at no cost so you can take advantage of them over the next 12 months. So the first thing is you go to accesspointhsa.com to be able to gain access to these tools. Click at the top where you see that blue arrow, CHSA Member Resources. That's where you'll begin, and then you'll be asked to put in your email address and your password. If you do not know your password, you've forgotten it, you just can reach out to us at info@accesspointhsa.com, info@accesspointhsa.com, and we'll provide you with a link to update your password. So after you click CHSA Member Resources, put your email and password in, you can choose one of the three options here that you see. We'll start off with HSA Vista. Just click the blue box with HSA Vista on it. That will bring you to the HSA Vista database where you'll find over 30 of the leading HSA providers in the country. Simply scroll down, click on the logo of any provider that you would like more detail on, and you'll get to their homepage and be able to review all the information you could possibly need, including the investment lineup for those providers. In addition, you're able to print or save a PDF of that homepage. So that's fantastic to be able to provide to your client. Also, you'll see the Add to Compare tab. You're able to do side-by-side comparisons of up to 5 HSA providers. In addition, where you see that blue arrow, you'll be able to use that criteria there to narrow down the field of plus 30 HSA providers that meet your criteria, your minimum criteria, which can help with your vendor search on whom to reach out to for an RFP or to do another comparison. In the past months, we've added 4 HSA providers. We have a couple others that we're working with right now to add, but right now we've added recently Ben, Lively, Task, and the Mass Mutual HSAs. The next option is CHSA Informational Updates. Simply the same thing. Click on the blue button for the CHSA updates. These CHSA updates are videos that we send out periodically through email. I understand that many times firewalls will not allow a video to come through, so we've started to load the CHSA updates in a library under the Member Resources tab. And finally, HSAs in the news. There is some news articles or some links to some items concerning HSAs. We include a database or a library of those as well. And that's where you'll find the HSA in the news. Simply click that blue button again, and that'll bring you to this page. Finally, when it comes to custom reports, click at the top Custom Reports, and you'll be brought to our Custom Reports page where you'll be able to find an option to learn how to do your own CHSA searches, number one, but number two, you'll be able to ask Access Point to prepare a custom report based on criteria that's important to you and or your client. By clicking on the custom reports, you'll be brought here where Help Me Do It will allow you to watch a video on the best way to use the HSA Vista database. But if you would prefer Access Point actually do the homework and go through the database and prepare some reporting for you, that's available too. Just click the green Do It For Me button. When someone chooses the Do It For Me option, they will be asked to provide some general information concerning the characteristics of their client. In addition, they will be asked to rank by level of importance the various HSA product differentiators. Access Point will use this information to research the VISTA database and create a detailed report on a minimum of 3 HSA providers that best meet the criteria provided. In addition, Access Point will include a written narrative supporting the inclusion of the various HSA products in the report. And finally, Access Point will participate in a one-hour phone or web call to review the process and the findings of the report. In 2019, Access Point reached out to the Society of Human Resource Management, SHRM, and submitted 3 programs for approval for their professional development credits, PDCs. SHRM approved Access Point for a 2-year period for these 3 programs. All 3 programs are available online at a cost of $99.99. However, CHSA members receive a 40% discount on these programs. The final piece of renewal of your CHSA designation and membership is a designee survey. I'd like to take a quick look at that survey right now. CHSA membership is now available at no cost to financial advisors due to a recent partnership agreement between Access Point HSA and various HSA providers. The identity of the HSA providers will be made public within the next couple months. The perspective and insight of the financial advisor is vital to the future improvement of the HSA industry and HSA products. Your input and your point of view is important. We ask that you complete this 20 multiple choice survey providing information as to your insight on the HSA industry. Your information specifically will not be shared with anyone. However, aggregated survey results will be shared with HSA providers. If you have any questions concerning anything we've gone through in this renewal update, please contact us at info@accesspointhsa.com. Thank you for renewing your CHSA membership for the next 12 months. Now we just ask that you complete the 20 multiple choice survey questions. Again, any questions at all for us, reach out to us at info@accesspointhsa.com. Thank you very much.